Hi guys! For today's mini vlog, we will be going to look back on some activities that we have done in Physical Education 22. So, this video is something educational and very relevant since meron tayong um, inaranas na crisis ngayon, which is pandemic, and not just that, is also the political or elections, post-election stress na na-experience natin recently. So, today is magkakaroon tayo ng review, or as I've said, we going to look back on some of the videos that we have done, some of the activities that we have executed along this entire second semester. So, at the same time, magbibigay tayo sa kanila ng ratings kung gaano tayo na-satisfy, and magbibigay din tayo ng mga difficulties na na-encounter natin, and aside from that, the lesson that we have gained all throughout this second semester with Physical Education 22. So, let us start. So, the task that we will be reviewing is the task 4, which is TikTok. So, TikTok. If I will have to give this a rating, I will give this a 8 out of 10 since it's been 3 years since I last dance and made myself active in singing and dancing. So since TikTok is a diverse social platform, I have to showcase again my talent in dancing. So my content is dancing title by Megan Trainor. So, the difficulty that I have encountered here is first, the choreography, since it is a minute long video, but the execution of steps is something difficult to follow. And then, the second one is the ability of space, since I cannot execute the dance in just a small space. So I have to maximize that for me to record myself and submit this task. So the lesson that I have gained in this experience and activity is building your talent once again. So this activity is given me the chance to make myself be open again about my talent before as a student, and something that enhances my core as a person. So overall, I will give this experiences as an 8 out of 10. Okay, so the next one is the task 5, which is whizzing or star maker. So in this task, this is something that excites me more since I have installed this app right before the task were given. So I have practiced twice or thrice in one particular song, and I'm just satisfied with what I have made. So in this activity, I have sang the song of Camila Cabello, if I'm not mistaken, and I have to do it with my cousin to sing the song I Wanna Grow Old With You by Westlife. So this overall experiences, I will give this as 9.5 out of 10 since I love singing, but I'm not a good singer. But this activity made my talent showcased again. So the difficulty that I have encountered here is finding someone to have duet on, since hindi available yung mga person na kailangan ko makaduet that time. And then one thing is I am worried about the criteria, since it requires voice quality, and my voice is something that that wasn't sufficient enough to fit on that criteria. So the lesson that I have learned in this activity is first the patience, since as I've said na wala ako makitang partner to have do it on and mag-submit again right on time. And then the second one is also like in task for building up the talent that was given to me. So that's okay. So the third one that we will be reviewing is the task 6, which is cooking. So this activity is something challenging for me since I don't have much talent on cooking, and I don't know what to cook aside from fried food and steamed foods like siomai, siopaw, and anything else. So this activity is something that made me think outside of the box. So since I don't have a major or a talent in cooking, I have to experiment, and I am satisfied with the result since it turns out delicious and something that we have eaten on that day as our viand, or so-called ulam in Filipino. So I have cooked Bicolano eggplant adobo, or also known as talong ni Joshua version. So this cooking session is very challenging since I have to utilize all the vegetables or the ingredients that was present only inside our kitchen. So if I will have to give this a rating, I will give this 8 out of 10. So the difficulty that I have encountered is also the cooking practices. And then the second one is the availability of materials or the ingredients that will be utilizing in cooking this experimental dish. So the lesson that I have gained is to start cooking and try experimenting more, which is something that can turns out to be something successful and delicious at the same time. Okay, so this is not a task that we will be having today as a look back. So this is a performance and direct performance on PE. So that this is the exercise and yoga performance that was executed by me, by my classmate Angeline and Mafe. So having these video exercises that we have executed is something relaxing, something refreshing, and at the same time something challenging, since this is a choreography of the exercise that was given on point, and we don't have enough much time to rehearse for the reason that it has a deadline 2 hours before the deadline is something that we have to start. So, dito sa performance na to, yung pinaka-challenging na part is makabuo ng choreograph, ma-follow yung choreograph out of the video that was given as a material, and then makapag-record and upload or submit, which is raw and no edit needed. So sa yoga exercise naman, yung pinaka-challenging doon sa part na yun is makapagbigay ng enough energy para ma-execute yung movements, yung body mo na dapat prepared, kasi this is a kinesthetic activity na requires talaga ng strength and agility sa mga, and muscle strength also. So if I will have to give this a rating, I will give this 7.5 out of 10. And then yung lesson na nag-gain ko dito is time management. So dito sa video na to is kailangan i-utilize mo masyado yung oras. Huwag masyadong magsayang ng oras, especially sa pagre-rehearse ng mga steps. And do your best lang kapag ina-execute mo yung movements na yan. So, the last activity that we will be having a review is the last activity, which is the task 7, tie-dyeing. So, this was not new to me since this activity is something that was being shown before back when I was in junior high school. So, tie-dyeing is something familiar, but I didn't have made a tie-dyed shirt before. So, this activity is something that is very also challenging since I have seen most of the shirts came from various designs but follows one pattern only. So the most challenging part also here is that nung tie-dye ako ng shirt, and then it turns out na natapon lahat ng color red ink or red dyes doon sa workplace ko na pinagagawan mismo ng shirt. And I was so worried kasi baka pangit yung kakalabasan or kalat-kalat yung color red doon sa mismong shirt. And then also, yung color ng blue is hindi ako convinced before kasi mukha siyang color violet. And I was expecting na makakita ng result na parang spiral or like a Fibonacci sequence pattern sa shirt from front and back portion. So, papakita ko sa inyo yung result ng kinalabasan mismo nung pag-tie-dye ko ng shirt, which is something na successful naman. So, this is the shirt that I have tie-dyed. Ayan. So, this is something similar sa mga nakikita niyo yung tina-tie-dye na shirt. Yung tie-dye na mga patterns. Like this. So, this is the green portion. This is the blue. It turns out to be blue naman. Then, the red portion, which is something na natapon and there's no problem at all. And then, the yellow portion, which is something na nasa shoulder part. And then, nasa baba ng part ng shirt. So, for me, maganda siya. And for the others naman na pagtanungan natin about sa result nito is maganda naman ang kanilang feedback. Kamay na lang po, charot. So, if I have to give this a rating, I will give this as 9.8 out of 10 since nag-enjoy ako sa pag-execute ng ganitong task and activity, and at the same time nakabuo ako ng something na masusuot ko na naman out of a plain shirt before. So that's it. The lesson lang na na-gain ko dito sa activity na to is also patience, kasi as I've said, na natapon yung mga materials natin na gagamitin or ginagamit nung time na yun. And at the same time, be resourceful. Maghanap na lang po tayo ng mga white shirt or mga unused shirts na pwede nating i-tie-dye para magawa tong activity na to, para ma-accomplish tong activity na to sa physical education. So, that's it. So, ayan, natapos na tayo sa pag-review, pagbibigay ng rating, pagbibigay ng mga challenges and lessons na na-encounter natin sa lahat ng task this finals and this second semester. So, trivia lang. So, this physical education doesn't just confined in something na recreational activity for physical self natin, sa physical health natin, na kailangan natin tumakbo, sumayaw, kumanta, play sports. No, it's not just that. It is also confined with arts, as katulad nga nung tie-dye na ginawa natin. Also, cooking. Cooking is also a recreational activity. And then, the TikTok, the whizzing, and anything else pa. So, the activity na ni-review natin is something relevant, not just to fulfill a requirement or for partial fulfillment of a requirement sa physical education, but also to aid our stress in something that bothers us for the mental health, the post-election stress, and the ever-changing pandemic ngayon na na-experience natin sa society natin. So, physical education is very close to my heart since this will be the last term na merong physical education. So, all throughout this journey is something na pinaka-favorite ko sa lahat. Kasi hindi lang siya nag-showcase ng mga weakness but also the strength as a student. So, I hope that we all learned from this activity. Lahat ng mga learning competencies is something na na-achieve natin, and at the same time, nag-enjoy tayo and nagkaroon tayo ng mga gained lesson sa bawat activity na to. So, again, my name is Charles M. SILERIO from BSED Mathematics 2A, and I am proud that I am a student in Physical Education 22 in this semester. So, goodbye and have a good day.